Hello and welcome to the classroom. For today's story time and art, the book that we'll read is called The Very Lonely Firefly by Carle. As the sun set, a little firefly was born. It stretched its wings and flew off into the darkening sky. It was a lonely firefly, and it flashed its light, searching for other fireflies. The firefly saw a light and flew toward it, but it was not another firefly. It was a light bulb lighting up the night. The firefly saw a light and flew toward it, but it was not another firefly. It was a candle flickering in the night. The firefly saw a light and flew toward it, but it was not another firefly. It was a flashlight shining in the night. The firefly saw a light and flew toward it, but it was not another firefly. It was a lantern glowing in the dark. The firefly saw several lights and flew toward them, but they were not other fireflies. They were a dog and a cat and an owl, their eyes reflecting the lights. The firefly saw a light and flew toward it, but it was not another firefly. It was a car's headlights flooding the night. The firefly saw many lights and flew toward them, but they were not other fireflies. They were fireworks sparkling and glittering and shimmering in the night. Boom, boom, boom. When all was quiet, the firefly flew through the night, flashing its light, looking and searching again. Then the very lonely firefly saw what it had been looking for. A group of fireflies flashing their lights. Now the firefly wasn't lonely anymore. The end. Well, for art today, we're going to make some fireflies, and you might be surprised what we're going to use. Let's head over to the art table. I told you you might be surprised what we're going to use to make a firefly. We're going to use some Band-Aids. Now, I have a piece of dark colored paper, and I'm going to make a firefly using a white piece of chalk or a white crayon. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an oval. An oval looks like kind of like a squished circle. So I'm just drawing an oval, and I'm going to make two fireflies. So I'm going to make two ovals. Now I'm going to color the ovals in, just color them in. Okay. So this is the body of the firefly, and I'm going to make two antennae. All right. So now I'm going to put the wings on, and I'm using Band-Aids for the wings. So I'm just going to open up a Band-Aid. Now I'm just using plain old regular Band-Aids. You could use colorful Band-Aids. That would look really awesome. Or you could look for glow-in-the-dark Band-Aids. That would be especially nice since we're making a firefly that glows at night. It makes its light shine at night. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm just crisscrossing the Band-Aids like letter X. So I'm going to work on this firefly. So I'm just opening up the Band-Aid. I'm going to put this one this way, right in the middle. And then I'll get the last Band-Aid And I'll make it go that way. Okay, so since this is a picture and it's nighttime, we want our fireflies to glow. So if you'd like to, you could take a little bit of yellow paint and put it right here, or you could just use your crayon or marker. Just make it a little yellow at the bottom to look like its light is kind of flashing at night, like in the story. And another thing you could do is you could make a moon, maybe a moon right here. I'm using yellow. You could use white, but since we used white for the fireflies, I think I'm just going to use yellow just to make it kind of stand out a little bit. And I'm going to go around and make stars all around too. Again, you could use your white if you wanted to, but I'm just going to use my yellow just for a little contrast. And there's one final thing you can do. You could get some little googly eyes and you could glue those right here. You don't have to do this step. If you don't have little googly eyes, then don't worry about it. I do, so I'm just going to stick the little eyes right here, and then two more over here. There you go. Okay, well there's our cute little firefly. I'll need to let that glue dry just a little bit. And there you have it. That's our art project for today. Well, I hope you had some fun today making our firefly art and reading a story. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.